The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Well, let's see what's on TV tonight. Let's see, there's Masterpiece Theater, and the History Channel has the history of pornography. That might be educational.
There is nothing wrong with your television set.
What the heck?
Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Oh yeah? Well, control this.
We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image. Make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur. Or sharpen it to crystal clarity.
What am I, in the Twilight Zone?
For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
The Travel Show.
This vacation started on Thursday, April the 5th, 2018. I was planning a scenic trip to Utah, but first of all, I had to get through a typical work day. To say I was excited to get out of work and be on my way just might be the understatement of the year. Okay, I was really excited to get out of Dodge. My destination for the night was the Gold Strike Casino and Hotel in Jean, Nevada, about 237 miles away. Unfortunately, traffic was gridlocked leaving Los Angeles. By the time I passed through the California town of Baker, it was already dark. I stopped there to get gas and see the largest thermometer in the world, 132 feet tall, to commemorate the record temperature set in nearby Death Valley. I didn't get into the Gold Strike Casino until 10 p.m. A 3.5-hour drive had turned into one that was almost 6 hours long. No time to play the slots for me. All I wanted was a shower and a good night's sleep. I was up and on the road early the next morning. I had an almost 500-mile drive to get to my next destination, Moab, Utah. It wasn't too long and I was passing through Sin City, Las Vegas. No time to stop and gamble though. I was on a mission to get to my destination. After that, I was crossing the border into the state of Arizona. And about 40 miles after that, I finally entered Utah. Finally, I reached the place where I'd be staying for the next few nights, the Slick Rock Campground in Moab. I quickly set up my campsite. I didn't have the solitude of the campsites in the Sierras, but after that long drive, I was so tired I could have slept next to a railroad track. The next morning I woke up to gray and overcast skies, but I didn't care. I was on vacation. My first stop was to go north to the Islands in the Sky section of the Canyonlands National Park. Island in the Sky sits atop a massive 1,500-foot mesa, literally an island in the sky. This is the view from my first stop, Schaefer Canyon Overlook. You can see the four-wheel drive Schaefer Road far down below. This is Mesa Arch and Islands in the Sky. Taking a peek through the arch. Next, I found myself at Grand View Point. Those formations down there in the lower canyon are 300 feet tall. With a drop like that, you might want to watch where you're walking. That's the drop off right there. This is as close as I'm getting to it. Let's take one more look from Grand View Point. Almost looks like a giant dinosaur footprint. The last place I visited at Island in the Sky was the White Rim Overlook Trail. Here I am on the trail, and here's some of the scenery on the trail. And this is the view when you get to the end. Can't be scared of heights. By the way, a 100-mile four-wheel drive road travels down in the canyon of Island in the Sky. Rated moderately difficult, the trip usually takes 2 to 3 days for high clearance vehicles or 3 to 4 for mountain bikes. Bring your own water because there's none available. As I was leaving, this is what the traffic looked like going into Island in the Sky. Looks like it was a pretty good idea for me to get there early in the morning. By the way, general admission into the park was $25 per car, unless you have a senior pass, like me, and then you get in for free. Just a hoot and a holler away from the Island in the Sky is Dead Horse Point State Park. In fact, they're off the same road. This is the view from the farthest spot in Dead Horse Point State Park. Does it look familiar? Somewhere in this park is where the ending scene from the movie Thelma and Louise was filmed. Still at Dead Horse Point State Park, you can see a vehicle way down there on the road. No, that's not Thelma and Louise's car. That was a convertible. This is an SUV. Leaving the parks, I passed by the two buttes named the Monitor and the Merrimack. Heading down the road in search of a trailhead and a couple of arches. Scenery on the 3-mile round-trip trail to Bow Tie and Corona Arch. On one part of the trail, some cables are strung up to help you get across the sloping slick rock. It was right around here where I first got my really good look at Bow Tie Arch. Amazing. Just think, I could be here or I could be at work right now. Just a little farther on, the cable helps you get up a steep section of the trail. Just a little farther is a ladder that you need to climb up. Here's an up-close look at Bow Tie Arch. Bow Tie Arch is what is known as a pothole arch. Just a short distance away is Corona Arch. Corona Arch, also known as Little Rainbow Bridge, is a partially freestanding arch with a 140-foot by 105-foot opening. Heading back to my car, I noticed this bloom on this cactus. Some of the scenery heading back to the car. Almost back, and I noticed the weather was changing on me. I wanted to make sure I got back to my tent before the rains came. And they came all right, but luckily I was able to cook up some dinner before the downpour started. I was pretty tired, so the rain on the tent didn't bother me. In fact, you could say I slept like a dog.